Up if you snooze it again. You can't let a new ever get to your head. Dress for the camera again. Funny how you look the best when you're at the top. Funny how you look the same when you die. Respect the dead, they gon' ask me, but you can't see Gucci shoes in it. There's gotta be better ways to lengthen my resume. I wish I could get away. I might just try today. Go wings and fly away. Might lose my mind today. Need something right away.
Welcome, everyone. The regular season is in the books. The battle for the East begins. Round one, game one. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Doris Burke. Also joining us from the sidelines, David Aldridge. We've got an Eastern Conference battle ready to get rolling, and this New York crowd wants some love from their Knicks. And it goes without saying, with Kawhi Leonard back in good health, they are extremely excited to have him back in the lineup.
Yeah, everybody's glad to see him come back. It was surprising to me to see just how well they were able to kind of cope with his injury. A lot of guys stepped up in his absence, and they really hardly missed a beat.
You know, that's the theory of, quote, next man up. Each teammate has to take this game to the next.
And here is Gilgeous-Alexander after Jalen Brunson getting his shot to go from deep. Now Gilgeous-Alexander. 6 to shoot. On the wing, Thompson. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Here's New York. Pass to Brunson. Outside Leonard. There's the drive. Oh, and the jam by Leonard.
As unassuming as he looks sometimes, Kawhi Leonard finishes with authority off the dribble.
It's Gilgeous-Alexander with the drive.
Yeah, that's a great setup. Screen the defender off and let him elevate.
Oh, right. And wasn't the timing ideal? My goodness. The D with no chance to react.
The execution was simply flawless. That, ladies and gentlemen, is how you run that play.
The shot by Thompson, no good.
Boy, in that close, he's almost automatic. Boy, that's pretty good defense. Wow.
Brunson, right side. That's too hard. Now Leonard. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Leonard's got his second bucket of the game to go. You look at the Knicks. And you know, Greg, they've worked so hard to establish home court advantage. And they may need it, having drawn a brutal opponent here in round one.
Not much of a reward for the season that they just had. You know, many prognosticators think this series could go either way. That makes it crucially important for them to take this first game.
But they're just so happy to be here, right? All the season, all the practices and games, just to be here is such a reward.
A lot of excitement, but also a certain level of anxiety.
Here's Brunson after the made shot from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Screen by Leonard. Brunson with a clean look. The wing jumper off target. Seattle trails by 7. Here's Bol. Robinson pulls it in. That's too hard. And here's Brunson. Going inside. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. 7-point here for Jalen Brunson.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Here's Anunoby, and it's out of bounds. The Knicks will take it the other way. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, earlier I spoke with Tom Thibodeau. He immediately mentioned that Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, of course, is at the top of their scouting report. Told me the key to stopping SGA is defending without fouling. Easier said than done. Try to keep him off the free throw line. And try, emphasis on try, to make Shea a jump shooter. A very tall task.
Nice.
Thank you, David. And the Knicks with possession here. Seattle able to drain the three. And he commits the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Double team on Gilgeous-Alexander.
And so far, having trouble converting on the inside.
The shot will not fall. Brunson outside. Over Bull. Seattle grabs the miss.
Well, that's a blown defensive coverage, but it doesn't matter. He cannot answer the bell.
It's good. Nice touch there from Okongwu.
Well, we know he's got a lot of tools in the toolbox, but the finger roll might be the sweetest of them all.
And it's Brunson missing. Seattle trails by 7. And the foul call on Kawhi Leonard. That's his first foul.
Second team foul. Now into the lineup for your New York Knicks.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Drills it from outside. Payton's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for Seattle.
Nice little run here to shrink that deficit, but can they get over the hump?
Yeah, it feels like they've ramped up their intensity. They have forced good things to happen. Now they're back in it.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
Pass to Thompson. Now here's Okongwu. Off target with his three. Here's Barrett. Kicks it out to Leonard. And here's Brunson outside. Okongwu grabs the board.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Thompson. That one drops for him.
Boy, beautiful shot off contact. That is what you get with a bigger guard like Klay Thompson.
And Tom Thibodeau decides to call timeout. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. Both teams will make substitutions. The Knicks with the lead. Over to the left wing. Ayton wide open. Another miss, and they've really hit a rough patch here. Seattle with the ball. And there's the defensive 3-second call. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. And so he hits the technical free throw. Here's Reed. Pass to post. 5 to shoot. DiVincenzo with it. Here's Reed. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. And here's Ayton. He'll bring it up for the Knicks. And Hart has it in the corner. .132 left in the first quarter of the game. Back to Bridges. Offline with his three.
And Kevin, they need to be consistent with their effort on the boards. You look at the box score, and they're at a definite disadvantage.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Barrett. Here's Reed. Nothing on the board. DiVincenzo with it. On the wing, Payton. Good on the triple. And the timeout called here by Tom Thibodeau. He wants to talk to his guys.
And looking to stop this run and get back on track.
Really needs to settle his guys down right now and get them refocused.
York trailing. Here's Barrett. And Barrett slams it in.
Well, that's coming with force. R.J. Barrett, nothing you can do to stop that.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. This is his first free throw of the game. He's off on the first. And Seattle making a change here. Good on the second free throw.
Boy, the more you watch Shai Gilgeous-Alexander play, the more he shows you the aspects of his game just getting better and better and better.
Here's McBride. Still yet to score. Here's Ayton. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need him.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He has 5.
This guy is such an explosive athlete. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander goes straight to the cup.
Here's Ayton. That one's a miss. His third shot of the game. He's made one of them. Pass to DiVincenzo. Right side, Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to DiVincenzo. Lets a floater go. That's out of bounds. Seattle will retain possession.
Coming onto the floor for your New York Knicks, number 7.
Here's the 3. Sends it home! What a shot!
You want drama? We've got drama. That's the way.
20. The away team, 24.
And we're ready to get back into the action here in game 1. Let's see what this quarter has in store for us. And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Seattle.
They look to fire as much as possible from outside the arc, and so far they are hitting at a high clip.
We've got a lot of game left, but boy, they are doing a tremendous job on the offensive glass.
Seattle leading by 4. Outside, Ball. And he uses the glass on the lane.
I'm a fan of how Ball uses that size inside. Excellent at getting his shot off close to the basket.
Pass to Bridges. Watson the screen. Bridges shot. Good. Bridges got 5 points so far.
It works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
And it's Gary Payton II with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
His first personal. Substitution on the court.
Knicks trail by 4. Pass to McBride. In the corner, it's Bridges. And again, it's the Knicks missing. There's Green with the 3. It's rebounded by New York. Here's Ayton. Can't cash in from close range. Seattle leading by 4. Reed in the post.
Naz Reid understands how to play physically inside, able to get a shot off despite the foul.
For Seattle, they have gone 2 for 3 at the foul line in this game.
At the line, 2 shots.
No good on that one. And he sinks the second.
Well, the beauty of someone like Naz Reid, he's proven already in his career, you can bring him off the bench to great effect, or if you need him to be a step-in starter, he's equally capable.
And here's Green. He'll bring it up for Seattle. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. Pass to Reed. It's Hart on the wing. Still without a basket. And Barrett gets it to go.
This guy's a bucket getter. R.J. Barrett finds a way to capitalize on the interior. He's got the size to get it done.
Now Reed. To the inside. Green. Nice D from Barrett. Knicks trail by 3. Bridges outside. Ayton a screen. Back to McBride. Trying his luck from deep. And it's Ayton missing. Outside Green. And once again off the mark by Seattle. And it's the Knicks with the ball. And he's going to get whistled for that foul. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
And so it's Charles Lee calling timeout. He's ready to talk things through with the team.
Substitution on the court.
3 minutes of action so far in the second quarter. Pass to Leonard. And Brunson has it in the corner. Takes the 3. The sweet lefty stroke of Jalen Brunson.
It's gotten to the point where you have to chase Jalen Brunson off the perimeter. This guy will really hurt you from deep.
And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
At the line, 2 shots.
Gilgeous-Alexander hits them both.
What you love about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is this young man's work ethic. He is a gym rat who's always looking for ways to improve.
New York moving the ball around. There's a screen by Robinson. Here's Brunson. And there are the Knicks with another bucket.
This guy plays with such confidence and ability to score in a variety of ways. Nice.
And plenty of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws coming up.
Let's remember, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is 6'6", so getting on the interior is not a problem.
At the line.
That one is no good. New York trailing. Outside Leonard. 3-pointer. And it's Seattle with the rebound. Here's Anunoby. Rebounded by Hart. And so here is New York. From deep, Brunson. It falls through, making him 6 for 11 in the game.
You can see it. Once this guy gets his rhythm, he is so hard to slow down. What an excellent night for him and his team.
Pass to Okongwu. Here's Bull. Still scoreless. Inside. Just 5 on the clock. And Anunoby slams it in.
The vertical of OG Anunoby. Go ahead, sir. Finish with authority.
Here's Brunson. Pass to Leonard. Launches it. And again, New York with the triple.
D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Here's Bull. It's up a 3. Rebound, Kawhi Leonard. Brunson surveying the D. To the right side. Pass to Hart. New York needs to get off a shot. The tray. And that's... Good. Jalen Brunson for 3. Now it's a 6-point New York lead.
their third three-pointer in a row.
And Okongwu has it in the corner. The kick out to Anunoby. Drills the three-pointer. Anunoby's got 5 points now in the quarter.
OG Anunoby increasingly dangerous with his jumper. Nice catch and shoot opportunity there.
DGF.
And guys, what do you think about the hustle stance for the Knicks?
Their contested shots have also come up with some significant blocks, putting a little doubt into the minds of the opposing shooters.
Another big component of their early game tonight has been points off turnovers. Great job converting on those chances.
And they will call over the back on the play.
And guys, as soon as you start going over and through a rebounder, you're probably going to get whistled for over the back.
Well, silly foul. He realized it when it happened, and that's where you'd like to see him show a little bit more discipline. I'll tell you, this guy is proving to be a problem for the defense. In this quarter, he has been special.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. .133 left in the first half of basketball. Here's Okongwu. The shot's good. Gilgeous-Alexander making the play.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Brunson outside. Outside Leonard. Leonard down the lane. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
Kawhi Leonard so calm, mixes speeds, understands when and where to drive the basketball.
And there it is for him. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 12 points in the game.
And despite the hot start from beyond, they've gotten away from shooting the triple.
Out to Bridges. Brunson outside. Fires for three. Offensive rebound. Back to Bridges. Buries the long-range jumper. Bridges got 5 points now this quarter.
Well, it looks like he has put that rough first quarter in the rear view. He's starting to cook here in the second.
Good! Thompson makes it look so easy.
And how's that for an answer? Thompson getting his revenge in style there.
.17 seconds left to play here in the half. Now Brunson. He's got 22. That one, no good.
Well, he's got to be embarrassed for attempting that one. You got to think twice about that next time.
Jalen Brunson has been on display for the Knicks. We witnessed him delivering a series of three-pointers as he notched 3 total in the quarter. And don't go away. We'll be right back. Well, it doesn't get much better than playoff basketball. Let's get back to the action here in round one. To the middle. Here's Okongwu. And Okongwu slams it in.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam. You can see some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. Left side, Leonard. It's deflected. Brunson with it. He's picked up by Anunoby. Fades and shoots. It's rebounded by Anunoby.
You know, he made an easy shot so much harder, and it really cost him the bucket, guys.
On the wing, DiVincenzo. And out of bounds as the Knicks gain possession. The Knicks leading by 3. Leonard looking around. Here's Bridges. He sticks that one in from 20 feet away. Bridges got 10 points in the game.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
First team foul. Checking in for the away team.
On defense, New York. Pass to Thompson. Some nice ball movement here by Seattle. Down low.
And Leonard is such a tough cover. He's so good at baiting the D.
Next, third and fourth free throw attempts of the game. And he makes the first. Leonard hits them both. Seattle trails by 7. Pass to Reed. Now Bol. He's covered by Leonard. Fires the 3. Bol, that's good. Bol's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
And you can't forget about Bol's range. After all, big men like him are expected to take the 3 in today's game.
Bridges inside the three-point line. It's good. That basket, he's now 5 for 9.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher. And coach knows it.
Well, the best players to me deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
Pass to Robinson. Now here's Brunson. And it's off from three-point range. Bol with it. Brunson picks him up. Bol inside. Reed with it. And Reed throws it down.
Oh, nice finish from Naz Reid. That's the kind of play that can give your team a spark.
Back to Brunson. The 3. DiVincenzo with the rebound.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that took.
Stolen by Brunson. And here we go. The fast break. Brunson's got it. Comes up empty down low.
Well, defensively, if you allow him to get this close, you're playing with fire. He just happened to miss that one.
Pass to Reed. Plays it up and banks it in. And now just a 2-point Knicks lead.
And defensively, they're on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
And Tom Thibodeau decides to call timeout. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. Teams changing it up here. Third quarter action and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Here's McBride. Nailed from three-point land. McBride's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Okongwu. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in. Okongwu's now got 5 points now this quarter. Watson up top. Here's Ayton. And it's Gary Payton the second with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Second team foul.
It's Hart on the wing. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Pass to post. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. For the lead. Score the bucket. He's made 5 so far. Shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
Yeah, great outside shooting. Really fueling this run.
Barrett. And Barrett slams it in. Guys, we're not through 3 quarters of play, but 6 lead changes already in this one.
Yeah, competitive, and I think we all can agree that we thought this would be the type of game that would come down to the end.
Out of hand on it. They get it back. And it's Gary Payton the second with the foul. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Seattle on defense. Pass to McBride. Just 5 to shoot. And Barrett slams it in.
And he shows us all what the breakaway rim was invented for.
He almost brought the whole thing down by hanging on that long. And the breakdown here, guys, the hustle stats for New York.
All game long, they've had active hands and really out in the passing lanes. And that aggression on defense has resulted in a ton of steals.
And let's give them credit to the shot blocking on display. They set the tone early and have kept the pressure on defensively.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down.
Boy, that's just a vet move right there. Night in, night out. Gilgeous-Alexander, such terrific awareness.
And the timeout called here by Tom Thibodeau. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about. The Knicks leading by 3. To the wing right side. Back to McBride. Watson the screen. To the paint. Back to McBride. Bridges, no one around him. Seattle grabs the miss.
Maybe he rushes that just a little bit, who knows, but he couldn't have gotten a better look than that.
Here's Walter. And the powerful one-handed slam.
I'll bet even they didn't think the pick would work that well.
No. And they get the major league dunk out of it, too.
And my question is, where was the help? Someone rotate over and challenge.
It's taken away by Payton. Down low. And we have an intentional foul there, G.A. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
A 3 for DiVincenzo.
You know, Mikal Bridges, one of the best defenders in the game. Send it back.
Back to Barrett. On the wing, Bridges. Off target from outside.
But still, eventually, you got to feel like he'll start knocking those down.
Pass to Reed. Inside. Here's Walter. And that one drops for him. And Seattle leads by 1. 7 lead changes now, and we're just in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, frustrating for a coach, but it's great to watch as a fan.
Reed with the block.
Give Naz Reid credit. He perfectly timed that block. Wow.
Watson the screen. Outside, Barrett. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
We've seen this time and again. R.J. Barrett will not be deterred by a little contact.
And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here.
It'll be a jump ball.
Here's DiVincenzo. Driving to the basket, and it is good at the buzzer. Wow!
And give him credit. Good awareness of the time remaining.
And to me, the way you end quarters impacts how you end the game.
65.
NBA playoffs, round one. Thanks for joining us as we get back to the action on the court. And Barrett has got the ball here for the Knicks. To the inside. And Ayton throws it down.
Well, Mr. Ayton decides, why just lay it up when you can finish with authority?
Ball with it. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
First team foul.
And the first one at the line is good. So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe.
That will sting a little bit. Failing to get the lead when the opportunity was there, but he does tie it up.
Pass to Ayton. For 3, Barrett. The rebound by Payton. Seattle with the ball. On the arc. And stolen by Leonard. Goes up. Leonard running the floor.
You know, many consider this guy the best two-way player in the world. And you love that Kawhi Leonard's defense, he is the guy that finishes. That's appropriate.
Hit by Reed. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one on Ayton.
Second team foul.
The first free throw is good.
2 shots.
He's off on the second. The Knicks with the lead. And here's Payne. For the 3. Reed with the rebound. First minute and a half of basketball play here in the fourth quarter. Hit by Reed. Here's DiVincenzo. And off the front iron, and in it goes. Time running low, guys, and somebody has got to win this one.
Yeah, well, who knows? We might need overtime in this one. It's been that kind of a game.
Kept alive. Takes it out to Leonard. Bring it up for Kawhi Leonard from 3.
Kawhi all business right now. Defense better get started. It's going to be a long night.
DiVincenzo with it. Now guarded by Ayton. Pass to DiVincenzo. Here's Walter. Wants to get it to Reed, and does. Shot clock at 6. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own. It's no good. And it's Barrett penetrating. To the middle. Ayton. Shot from 12. Off the left rim and out. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. On the wing, DiVincenzo. And the rebound goes to the Knicks.
Boy, that's too easy to miss, but somehow he finds a way to do it.
Here's Barrett. Can't get it to fall. In the corner, it's DiVincenzo. Sinks that one from the post. DiVincenzo's got the game tied up here for Seattle.
Well, deliver the pass where your teammate can do something with it. Nice.
And Tom Thibodeau decides to call timeout. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus. Both teams deciding to change it up. And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, D.A.?
Thanks, guys. I listened to Tom Thibodeau talking to his team during the break. Now, he was quite encouraging in the huddle. He said, look, you're fighting out there, fellas. I can see it. I need you to keep giving everything you have. Bring this one home. See if they can pull it off. Guys?
Thanks, David.
That's business right there. Jalen Brunson, the catch, next play.
Pass to Okongwu. Back to Bol. Plays it up off the glass.
Yeah, nothing too fancy. Just getting the job done when they need to. Make every possession count.
Brunson outside. Now Watson lets the three fly. And the three ball is good. Watson's got himself on the board with three there.
How about that well-timed drop-off? Jalen Brunson just knows where to put the basketball.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And another one in the scoring column for him. He's 7 of 10 from the field.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Robinson on the wing. Back to Brunson. Good, and the assist goes to Robinson. And that's now 27.2 for Jalen Brunson.
He tore it up from downtown the first half. Now hits this one. Dangerous shooter, guys.
From the wing. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander missing. New York leading by 4. Here's Barrett. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
One thing you love about R.J. Barrett is he is a scorer at heart. This guy will hunt shots. He's going to be aggressive. And when he gets on a roll, look out, guys. You know, he may be kicking himself for that one miss, but establishing the two-possession lead was key.
Anunoby outside. In the corner, Bol with it. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. That shot is good. He has made 8 while missing only 4. That's 67% shooting.
Just no resistance inside at all. They are feasting. This is a straight buffet.
It is. It's a big one. And load the plate. And Tom Thibodeau decides to call timeout. And that timeout by Coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here. Brunson outside. Bridges with it. Now Bol defending. And Bol sends it back.
And that massive wingspan coming into play there. Ball uses it to perfection.
Zay, if you were in the car, I said that's a Zay type of block.
To Brunson. Misses the 3. Seattle trails by 3. And Robinson comes to help. Pass to Bol. Some nice ball movement here by Seattle. Okongwu. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. 11 points for Onyeka Okongwu. Brunson takes off. Robinson with it. And here's Brunson. Shoots over Anunoby. And he gets that one to go off the front iron. Brunson's got 29 in the game.
Brunson wants the ball in these moments, and there he shows you why. Big-time shot.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
And the timeout called here. By Tom Thibodeau. He's not taking any chances and wants to huddle him up right away. Misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall. That's good. Going 1 of 2 from the line, and that brings them within 2 here.
Only down 2 now, but that miss might come back to haunt them. If they don't get a stop, it's back to a 2-possession game. Showing he can step up when the team needs him. Bol there with a big basket.
There's a screen by Robinson. No good off the front iron. Thompson outside. Gilgeous-Alexander surveying the D. And Thompson is good for 3. And it's a 3-point Seattle lead.
Klay Thompson loves delivering in tight spots. How easy does he make that big bucket look? You want the ball to find its way into Brunson's hands in these big-time moments. He relishes the opportunity.
And it goes out of bounds. That one off Robinson. On defense, New York. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Pass to Okongwu. Buries it from outside.
He's such a clutch shooter. This guy lives for these kinds of moments and delivers.
And here's Brunson outside. Kawhi taking no chances.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
I'll tell you, it takes confidence to pull the trigger in that situation. You love guys who relish the moment.
We've got 28 seconds left in the game. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Leonard picks him up. 5 on the clock. Seattle needs to get off the shot. Anunoby. And the 3 off target. Brunson, left side. Oh, missed it. And they go to the intentional foul.
Yeah, you can't let them hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second. And so it's Charles Lee calling timeout. And he knows there's no room for mistakes and wants everyone on the same page. So he can't get either to fall. So a close game sees Seattle taking this one. A pretty good feeling right now for them to be out in front like this in the series.
Well, you know, Kevin, momentum is so critical. And you know they'll want to ride this wave into game 2.
Well, that'll do it for now. Glad you could join us during this first round of the Eastern Conference playoffs.
Trying to net 100 million, I can't get it from browsing. I can't get it from scrolling, I used to get it from housing. On the 4th floor and then it's trying to give me 1,000. Sneaking money. You know you lying, why you speaking funny? The fact, why you speaking to me? Put my phone on D&D for all. Probably somewhere in the Ibiza. Maybe on the road with Al before O's like an Al. Don't move me like a Lambo on South Beach, that's regular. Homies doing. When you up, they start hating, that's how the rhetoric get. Fall back, they try to play you like you never been lit. I had to attain everything my haters never could get. You probably had a little motion, but you ain't never been this. Top dog in my city, running like the mayor. Old friends fell out with me, they did me a favor. I had to fight 100 demons just to get to this paper. Sneak this and I ain't tripping, we gon' get with you later.
From a dope spot, jealousy came from me and my pops, cause he had no pops. Watching me close, Get sad when you both pop. Thought assuming you grab, but it don't stop. Don't come and just get your bag. No ops. Most of these out here just mad over women that they wish that they had. Never could come around and get a taste of this living. You'll get addicted. I was broke too, but somehow I managed to fix it. Run around chatting about me and gonna make a always with different. I guess the don't trust you. You belong in the sewer. Somebody should flush you. Nice and comfortable until the medics gotta rush you. Blocks I had to cut through there. It get hazardous. That an all-time high. That ain't the half of it. Trying to add it up in my head, but ain't no math with it. Get next to try to grab a pic. Now they on some rapper. It's nasty. I ain't asked for this. I was just authentic with it. 95 South and a sprinter with it. Try to get next to you. Usually if they could benefit it. Passionate dog. I need my kids to feel it. That's why I'm up early. Kids that get you stuck early. A long way from all that. Used to lose and then
Round one of the East rolls on. Game 2 just about ready to tip off. Playoff basketball on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan. Alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. From the sideline, our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. We've got an Eastern Conference battle ready to get rolling, and this New York crowd wants some love from their Knicks. And it goes without saying, with Kawhi Leonard back in good health, they are extremely excited to have him back in the lineup.
Kevin, he could not have gotten back at a better time. You know, this team was struggling, and now with him back in the rotation, he could be the difference in terms of whether or not they can salvage this series.
Now, here's Anunoby. Jalen Brunson missing his last shot. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. No good from outside. Now the Knicks with it. Brunson right side. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. The Knicks find themselves, Greg, in a must-win situation. Dropping game 1 was a shock to their players, the coaches, and certainly the fans.
Truth is, a few teams have come back for an 0-2 deficit at home. And yes, it is rare. Expect them, though, to come out tonight with purpose, with a fire in their bellies. They know they can't leave anything out there on the floor tonight.
I'm looking at you. You got a fire in your belly, don't you?
Yes, I'm roaring and ready to go.
Yep, it counts.
Just terrific at executing in the paint. Ayton has a nice array of shots to choose from.
And Mikal Bridges pulls it down. Brunson outside. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Brunson's got 5 points so far.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Now, here's Bull. Pass to Thompson. Just 5 on the clock. Plays it up and banks it in.
Even though he does most of his damage along the perimeter, Thompson can also dial it up inside.
And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for the New York Knicks. 3-point lead. That's it. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
And here we go with Leonard. Nobody back. Pull-up jumper. And Bull sends it back. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. And there's the call on DeAndre Ayton. That's his first foul.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Yeah, but he was late to get there, so the referee couldn't give him a free pass on that one.
And timeout is called by Charles Lee. Wants to regroup and go over the strategy. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander outside. That one drops, and he's now 2 for 5.
Well, this is why SGA is a focal point of this offense, because of that ability to score.
Here's Brunson. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup. He's got 9.
Already finding the spots and capitalizing, playing really efficient basketball.
And there it is for him.
And good work inside. SGA will make more room for himself on the perimeter when he can be effective down low.
Now here's Brunson. He's got 9. Down low. Here's Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
And look at Ayton get up there. Enjoy watching the big man get tricky with it.
Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. And the dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
From taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Gilgeous-Alexander with it. 9 points in the game so far. Here's Okongwu.
Continues to develop his playmaking abilities. Gilgeous-Alexander is an unselfish team player.
Right wing. And there's the call on Klay Thompson. That's his first foul. Here's Brunson. And he uses the glass on the layup. Brunson's got 11 points.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Outside, Payton. Out to Thompson. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Pocket 4. Over Bridges. And another basket for Seattle.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
So the wing on the left. On deep, Brunson. Seattle grabs the miss. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And the layup's good off the glass. 13 points in the game.
You got to be in awe of what he's doing this quarter, actually destroying the opponent.
And Leonard gets it to go.
Skilled at getting inside and doing work down there. Kawhi Leonard is a confidence scorer.
Screen by Bol. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Can't hit from in close.
Boy, patrolling the paint well, protecting the rim. That's exactly the kind of defensive effort you need against him.
Let's send it over to David Aldridge, who caught up with head coach Tom Thibodeau. D.A.?
He said SGA has this special ability to roll a defender into a slower pace and then suddenly make a quick move that leaves everybody just standing there. Coach feels the attention has to be on him. He wants to force somebody else to beat them. Guys?
Thank you, David.
In one area where Brunson's improved is in the clutch. He's a monster in crunch time. Nice to have a player you can depend on in those key situations. Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, G.A. He really does put pressure on him.
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
Bridges shot. Good.
A legitimate threat to burn you from that mid-range. Bridges recognizes when he should take that shot.
Now, here's Ball. Can't get it to fall. He's missed the second after making his first. Bridges with it. Now guarded by Ball. Onside, Barrett. And the 3 ball is good. And it's a 5-point New York lead.
Well, Barrett likes to shoot threes at a steady clip, and he's pretty free with those shots.
Here's Okongwu. drills it in.
Oh, how about using the rim to get some true hang time?
You know, he just wanted to make sure the landing was softer than the takeoff.
Yeah, right. I don't know how much weight that carries.
And it's Seattle with the ball. Jalen Brunson missing his last shot. Hit by Reed. Driving inside. And Reed throws it down.
You see the mobility Reed has right there. I mean, just slicing his way inside. That's impressive for a big guy.
Brunson surveying the D. An easy 2 points on the layup. Brunson's got 15 points.
I mean, already hot coming into the game. Is it fair to say he's hotter?
Well, that might be fair, but I wouldn't want to take away from what he did in that last game. I mean, let's just say it's a pretty nice run he's on, no matter how you just.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score.
And glad to have you with us as we get going here in Game 2. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Knicks?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
Yeah, I like the way they play. They're looking to get up and down the court every time. Racehorse basketball here tonight. Strap it up. Don't look down. You'll miss something.
Here's Ball. Out to Payton. Back to Ball. Anunoby outside. Ooh, the double clutch. He lays it in.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
I think they've really got to start committing more bodies down low and really kind of close that area off defensively.
Seattle trails by 6. Right side, Ball. Out of bounds, New York takes possession. So both teams changing it up here. And here are the Knicks now. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
And you see the passing instincts Barrett has. Great at recognition out on the floor.
Outside, Payton. Pass to Walter. Pocket 6. And here's DiVincenzo from the arc. His first shot is a miss. 0 for 1 to start the contest. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Oh, unselfish play from Bridges. Continuing to grow as a leader with plays like that.
Here's Reed. Rebounded by Hart.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
There's the triple. And it's Seattle with the rebound. Here's Walter. Scoreless thus far. That one's in, his first shot this game.
Taking it up strong against size. He does not lack for confidence.
That's well done there. I mean, don't even give him a chance to get to the block. Get in tight and finish at the rim.
Here's the screen. Here's Bridges. It's tipped. It's taken away by Payton. Now DiVincenzo. Out of bounds. New York takes possession. And New York making a change here. New York leading by 8. Pass to Robinson. Sinks that one from the post. Robinson's got his first points in this one.
Textbook. Nice pass. Great catch. Even better finish.
Back to DiVincenzo. Hit by Reed. Robinson with the block. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Robinson. And Seattle making a change here. Here's DiVincenzo. Sinks the triple. DiVincenzo's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Sweet shooting from DiVincenzo. Really comfortable getting that shot up quickly. One of the things you've got to admire and respect about him is his aggressiveness at the offensive end, always in attack.
Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. And again, Seattle with the triple.
Yeah, that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
Outside Leonard. Some nice passing by New York here. Robinson, that's good.
And defensively, they're on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Payton, right side. Pass to Walter. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Seattle needs to get off a shot. DiVincenzo can't hit it.
Guys, this hasn't been his quarter. I mean, to me, he just doesn't look completely comfortable or confident.
Count that one. Leonard's got the lead up to 10 now for the Knicks.
You know, a little bit of contact will not bother Leonard at all. I mean, he's so strong as a player. It's part of the deal for him.
Payton drives in. And Bol wide open. He shoots. That's good. And it's Payton with the assist. Bol's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And Tom Thibodeau decides to call timeout. He wants to talk to his guys. Seattle making a change here. The Knicks leading by 7. Brunson takes off. He scores his 6th bucket from the floor with that one. He's shot the ball 11 times.
And man, can Brunson get going in a hurry? He's got his fingerprints all over this one.
Some solid defense from Ayton. Fader on the way. And it's Brunson missing. And it's Thompson with the ball. He'll bring it up for Seattle. Here's Okongwu. And Okongwu slams it in.
Nice find by Gilgeous-Alexander. He reads the floor so well.
Pass to Ayton. And there's the 3-second call. This one on the defense. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Knicks.
They've managed to force turnovers with their energy and effort defensively, and it's led to some easy offense.
Another big component of their game early on has been their execution on the fast break. They're getting a bunch of easy baskets, pushing it in transition.
Seattle trails by 8. And here is Anunoby. Here's Bol. Count the basket. Bol's got 5 points so far.
Bol more slender, but really showed his strength on that finish inside. He's lean, but he's got some mean to him as well. You know, defensively, you just can't afford to give him that much room. They're fortunate that he missed that one.
Thompson outside. Thompson with the 3.
Such a silky, smooth stroke from deep. Thompson, excellent accuracy.
And that one drops for him. Brunson's got 20.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain it.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
The Knicks leading by 5. And that one's good, Ayton. He has 6.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
And here's Gilgeous-Alexander outside. Shot number 12 goes in. He's made 7 of 12 now.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triples.
Here's Hart. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
And so it's New York with it. They've led by as much as 10. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
An absolute beast inside. Love how Ayton uses his size to draw these fouls.
Line, 2 shots.
Second free throw, no good. Seattle trails by 6. Thompson in the corner. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Bridges with the steal. Lays it in off the breakaway. Bridges got his second basket.
And there you see the basketball IQ Bridges has. Natural court sense. He knows exactly where to be.
Screen by Bol. Out to Thompson. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Okongwu. And Okongwu slams it in.
And although an undersized center, more than making up for it with some serious hops.
And so it's New York with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They've dictated the pace, pushed the ball at every chance, and it's paying off for them. And don't go away. We'll be right back. NBA playoff round 1. Thanks for joining us as we get back to the action on the court. Ayton wide open. And a miss there on the triple. Seattle trails by 6. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Bol with it. He's covered by Leonard. Knocked away. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. Five on the clock. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. Rebounded by Hart. The Knicks leading by 6. On deep, Brunson. Now, here's Okongwu. Anunoby outside. Okongwu was screened. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That one on 8.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Definitely saved the layup with that foul, and he'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
And he's good on the second. Now the Knicks with it. It's a 5-point game. Pass to Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
And it's the way Ayton uses his body inside. It's what allows him to get so close to the basket.
Now Okongwu is covered by Ayton. And there's a whistle. It goes on Mikal Bridges. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
Knicks on defense. In the second half, they've only given up 1 basket coming from the free throw line. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Bol's got 7 points.
Few players are as tall as Bol, I think, which makes him a legitimate threat to score inside almost at will.
Brunson drops it in from the arc. Wow!
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
You know, that's how it goes with him. I mean, these hot streaks guys don't last minutes, they last days.
To the left side wing. Ayton, a screen. Brunson. Brunson stays agile and finds his opening inside.
Pretty much all of their buckets are coming from inside the paint now.
And it's Thompson with the ball. He'll bring it up for Seattle. Trailing by 10. Inside. And Okongwu slams it in.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg.
Well, I like the way he capped off that drive. The one-hand pull punch.
Bridges with it. Picked up by Thompson. Pass to Hart. 5 to shoot. Here's Brunson. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
This is the player that Brunson has become. He's capable of carrying the load offensively on any given night.
The kick out to Anunoby. Toppled by Hart. Here's Thompson. Some solid defense from Hart. The Knicks lead by 10. Out to Brunson. A 3-ball. Seattle grabs the miss. On the wing, Anunoby. To the paint. Shoots from the right block. And Okongwu finishes it off. Okongwu's now got 4 this quarter.
Doing all he can so far, but they still find themselves trailing.
Pass to Leonard. Out to Brunson. To the middle. Screen by Leonard. And it's Brunson missing.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Pass to Okongwu. And here we go. The fast break. Brunson's got it. 2 points. That one goes. Brunson's got 9 points here in the second half. And look at how the hustle game has been going for New York.
I like the fact that they've been very aggressive at the defensive end. Tenacious. They're jumping passing lanes and coming away with a lot of steals.
And also, they've made it a point to push it off turnovers. They're playing smart and alert, capitalizing on mistakes.
And Tom Thibodeau decides to call timeout. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust. Here's Barrett. Pass to Robinson. And Robinson throws it down hard.
Huge size disadvantage for the defense. Might as well just get out of the way when that's the case.
Pick by Reed. Here's Ball. Robinson with the block. They retain possession. Ball with the bucket. Ball's got his second bucket.
Lonzo becoming more consistent with his catch-and-shoot jumper. I know it doesn't look that good, but it's got nice touch on it, and it's effective.
And Cole slams it in.
That should give them a nice little jolt.
Yeah, it has to. They need a jolt here.
And, you know, that's exactly what happens when you don't settle. That's the result. Tremendous effort and a big-time finish there.
New York leading by 7. Pass to Watson. Lets the 3 fly. Traps in the tray. Watson's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot that you can afford to give him.
They set the pick. Here's Post. Jacks on the 3. And once again off the mark by Seattle. It's Robinson, high post. 6 points for him. Pass to Watson. Some nice passing by New York here. Here's McBride. Banked in off the glass. And now it's a 12-point Knicks lead.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
And he'll go right through your chest. Ball won't shy away from the contact.
For Seattle, they have made 2 of the previous 3 free throws in today's game. And he ends up missing both free throws.
You don't see him have too many of those trips to the line.
Outside Robinson. And it's Seattle with the rebound. .130 left in the third quarter. Pass to Walter. On the wing, Payton. Over Hart. To the inside. Outside for Robinson. Watson with it. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
You know, in that first half, a lot more three-point shooting. Since then, though, they've dialed it back.
The Knicks have gone 5 of 7 from the free throw line in the game. Here's Ball. Pass to Post. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Post has got his first 3 points of the game.
Good vision that time by Ball. You leave somebody open around him, and he's going to get the ball to him.
And here is Robinson. Now McBride. Now here is Robinson. Shot clock at 6. And the dunk by Robinson.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones.
Hey, they've got a nice, comfortable lead here, fellas. Might as well keep it simple. Do it a plain, simple one-hander, just like pound cake.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Outside, Barrett. To the paint. Robinson, that's good. Robinson's got 6 in the quarter.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Picked by Reed. Oh, he hits the buzzer beater.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock. Nice job.
What was really impressive?
Visiting team, 67.
And we're with you again as our round 1 coverage continues. Seattle trails by 12. To the middle. Here's Anderson. And the basket is good. Anderson's got his first basket of the night.
Good work inside from Anderson. I mean, he's deceptively long and uses that to his advantage down there.
Here's Leonard. Benton with the rebound. Seattle with the ball. Anderson outside. Payton outside. The kick out to Anderson. Shot clock at 5. After Banton. And it's off from three-point range. New York leading by 10. Back to Leonard. There's the three. Seattle grabs the miss. Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. Here's Anderson, and Anderson slams it in.
They call him slow-mo. That dunk from Anderson was anything but slow-mo. That was power mode.
Seattle trails by 8, and it's Ball penetrating. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And he makes the first.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second despite being down.
That's exactly when you need to be aggressive. You know that. I mean, another good job, though, of drawing contact and getting to the free throw line.
And Tom Thibodeau decides to call timeout. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus. And Seattle making a change here. And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Hey, Kevin, well, let's summarize what Tom Thibodeau went over with his guys during the break. And he was real calm during the timeout. He was smiling when he told the team, we're up. Game plan is working. Go out there and have fun. It's always fun when you're up late. Guys?
Thanks, David. It's stolen. Watford with it. He's picked up by Gilgeous-Alexander. Watford, that's good. And the Knicks lead by 8.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
Any lull in the action so far has been short-lived because there have been nothing but buckets in this one.
Well, this is SGA's role. He's out here to score and score often.
And there's the defensive 3-second call. And he shows the focus there, nails the technical. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. For 3, Reed with the rebound. Seattle trails by 7. Down low. Here's Post. The shot, no good. Excellent D that time from Robinson. Inside, and Robinson throws it down.
Outstanding distribution there. I mean, what impressive passing ability.
Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. To the paint. Here's Post. Makes it off the glass.
Defensively, you just can't afford to give these easy looks up. Just asking to get burned if you do.
Outside, Barrett. To the middle. Here's Robinson, and the dunk by Robinson.
I tell you what, he is one guy you do not stand in the way of when he decides to attack the basket.
Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. And plenty of contact on the shot. So, 2 free throws coming up.
And this guy just does everything. Scores, passes, good rebounder. Just an all-around terrific basketball player.
And Seattle making a change here. Gilgeous-Alexander hits them both.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Brunson outside. And Hart has it in the corner. 3-pointer. And that's good. Jalen Brunson for 3. Brunson's got 12 points here in the second half. Thompson outside. Bull. For Hart. Seattle missing again. The Knicks leading by 10. Brunson with it. Front past the arc. Okongwu grabs the board. To the inside. Here's Anunoby. And Anunoby slams it in.
And cutting into the lead with the big one-hand throwdown.
That's how you get your team back into it.
That might indeed ignite a spark in this team.
Bridges outside. Ayton a screen. 6 to shoot. Back to Brunson. And it's blocked by Gilgeous-Alexander.
And great read there by SGA. Knew the shot was coming and just trusted his instincts.
And stolen by Okongwu. Here's Thompson. Thompson hammers it down.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for New York. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. And stolen by Anunoby. Here's Okongwu. Drops in the layup for 2. And now just a 4-point Knicks lead.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Well, you don't want to give him any open shots at this stage. Never mind a layup. Come on now. My goodness.
Pass to Bull. On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. And the dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
And where some feel stressed, Gilgeous-Alexander feels strength. Love the confidence from the young fella.
Bridges outside. We've got 1:48 left in the game. And here's Seattle. A 2-point game. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit. Right. That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Bull with it. Down low. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. 3 on the clock. Shoots over Bridges. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander missing. Pass to Brunson. To the middle. Some nice passing by New York here. Ayton a screen. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
Nerves never show through. Brunson as calm and cool as they come down the stretch.
That one falls for Brunson.
Oh, and he caps that off in style. He gets the finish with the hard. Huge possession there to extend the lead. And what a shot from Gilgeous-Alexander. This guy isn't afraid of the moment. Wow.
.51 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Back to Bull. Gilgeous-Alexander looking around. Pass to Okongwu. Money!
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
Now Ayton. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And here's Leonard from 3. Nails the triple.
Oh, and just look at what Leonard is doing.
And it's Seattle with the ball. Seattle calls timeout. 16 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Turning here to our analysts, what factors, guys, come to your mind?
Trying to stay alive, they've got to work quickly.
They're going to draw up a play here, I think, to get a shot right off of the inbounds pass to not waste too much time at all.
Seconds left in the fourth quarter. And that's an intentional foul.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
That's a good foul, though. I like that. I mean, clock management crucial at this time of the game.
And he ends up making the second, and that puts them up by 5. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Okongwu. Puts up a deep three. The shot will not fall.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check. With maybe a step out of his range.
So it's New York picking up the win. Just a massive victory, Greg. Maybe it's overstating it, but I think this was a game they had to have.
And I don't think it's overstating it. I agree with you. I mean, going down 2-0 would have given this team a huge hill to climb. But now at one game apiece and with some momentum, this is anybody's series.
Well, that'll do it for now. Glad you could join us during this first round of the Eastern Conference playoffs.